How you guys? I had already picked a focus for today. I was thinking about mom in her uniform, and then about the idea of uniforms in general, and how sometimes the divine comes in the garb of the beggar, or the emperor has no clothes. How do you judge a person by what they wear, what they think they wear? Well, then I got I reached a point where I had a slot of time where I could make a video, and because I'm having, anyways, I have a slot of time. So, and it has to do with the bath cooling off. I mean, so hence the bathrobe. And I was getting ready to think, well, I can just change before the bath so that I look the part. Then I can take the bath, and then I realized, what am I? My thing is about uniforms. It just seemed like an interesting coincidence, or synchronicity to me. The other thing was, it made me think about a mom in the uniform, and then I kind of gave Dad his due. I mean, Dad popped in my head, and the thing about Dad was, he was an editor of a major metropolitan newspaper. He had to go to work and present a certain thing with a shaven face and the hanky in the pocket. And when I was little, men wore fedoras, and he would have the fedora. I mean, it was really the costume of the thing. When he wasn't in that capacity, for instance, on vacation, just a totally different, he didn't bother to turn his sweater right side out. Every other day, it was right side out or inside out, So just take it off and throw it on the floor. When he woke up, put it on, whatever side it was. And it wasn't a joke. It wasn't like he was trying to be cool and spontaneous. That's who he really was. But he could put on the suit and do the job, and so there's something just about. Oh, the other thing I'd written down is that I used to work for the Associated Press in a very small office, the Northern New England Bureau, and I was new, so they put me on the worst shift. So I was by myself overnight, almost overnight. I'd get off at around 2 in the morning, and it was horrendous. And I was on it for weeks and weeks and then months, and I finally, I beg, get me, I'm going to go nuts. Get me off the night shift, at least for like a week or something. This can't be fair. And still I was scheduled in. So I wore my pajamas to work. They were flannel, they had flowers on them, they were very foo-foo delicate, pink, white and pink girly pajamas. And I thought this was very funny. I don't know how funny that my boss thought it was. We had evaluations every couple of months, and mine was, very stunningly good in every category except appearance. So there's something about that, and yeah, because there's a certain power in not wearing the power suit, if you know what I mean. The clown in the jester's hat was brought into court because the clown could speak the truth and not get off because he was in a clown suit. Honk honk, you know what I mean? It's like, so here we go. 7 of Cups. That's a card of options. And given what we're talking about, I think it's interesting that she's opening a cape. It's like, who are we this time? How do we present ourselves this time? There are all these options. And, every cup has a different thing in it. There's a victory wreath, there are jewels, there's a severed head, there's a snake, and there's the ghost figure right in the middle. And I don't have my glasses on, but in most decks, there's an option that's somebody with a sheet over their head. It's like mystery. What's behind door number 1? There's a mystery option. I'll take the wild card. So I think we're always offered, if we see it, options as to how to. It's cups energy, so it's who do we love, how do we love? I'm not sure. Yeah, Ace of Coins. It's an opportunity to choose how we appear in life. Pentacles energy, Coins energy. It's picking one. And it's almost like this one coin, that portal in the background, that doorway to the next thing. This is almost like the key to the door. Somebody's picking an option. And it can be a sign of, a card of confusion as well. Like I really don't know what to pick. But I'm offered this opportunity to pick. But the one holding out the cloth, it's almost like the guy on the sidewalk who will open up his coat. There used to be cartoons about that, and all on the inside of the car. It was a thing. People would sell on the street with all kinds of stuff pinned on the inside of the coat. But this is like the Kuan Yin, the Virgin Mary, the goddess of compassion. And I think it's a comfort about, you can pick an option that fills your heart. You have the subway token, the bus fare. And it could be to do with money. It could. Because Pentacles can speak to that. But there's something of value in 3D. They're energetic currency in any case. Next card out. 7 of Wands. Another 7. 7 and 7, 14. 14 in Major Arcana is Temperance. Balance. And I just note this guy who's using the wands, it looks like a stilts almost, up on the high place. It has to do with being able to maintain your balance. Having the fortitude, the wands energy, to know how to do it. Wands are about doing things. Can be also about standing up for something or taking the moral high ground, or at least in what you do, taking the high ground, so you're not, you're above everybody. You may be a benevolent boss or something like that. But your feelings and your fire, your inspirational, I'm going to do this energy are in alignment. And I heard somebody say the other day that 7s were divine numbers. It could be the opportunity to stand up for something. And this is almost like the reward. It's the angel offering an opportunity based on something you did, Wands energy. And maybe because you chose the connection that was, let's find out, under 7 of Cups. Nine of Coins. Good for you. That shored you up in some way. That was true to you. That contributed to your independence and your ability to stand on your own 2 feet. The balance issue. And for some reason I saw this and thought of it was the Temperance card and the 2 sevens. That's all about balance as well. 9 of Coins, an independent person who is grounded and real. That can be a card of the self. So is 9 of Coins a card of the self. 9 speak to the self. But this grounded person, it seems, is being offered more options. There it is, Temperance. Holy shit, I love tarot. Look at that. That 7-7 card is 14 is Temperance. The Temperance angel is about healing and reconciling of 2 things. The cups that are tempering each other. It's also about, peace, cooling things down, tempering wild emotions, and, finding a kind of balance. This 9 of Coins person knows who they are. Very powerful. Temperance, a card of Sagittarius, fire energy. Same as 7 of Wands, fire energy. I'll stand up for who I am. Card of healing as well. That's how we heal. We have the choice independently as to what option we pick, who we love. I have a feeling that the Knight of Coins person is comparing themselves to somebody who doesn't do that. Who doesn't pick the right connections. Who's not independent, who doesn't stand on their own. Who's not balanced. They haven't been able to heal a connection with this. I'm just picturing the presence of this person who actually isn't there. Not yet. Okay, can you tell us about the person who does not share these traits of independence, balance, standing up for themselves, being real, blah, blah, blah. 4 of Cups. The one who lives in fantasy, maybe? Who won't pick? It's a card of apathy, can be depression, illusion. This can be a bit of illusion, too. But I think in both cases, it's kind of the divine trying to offer something. The hand is reaching out, offering the cup. And this person has their arms crossed. Like, it's a little bit like, that's not the connection I asked for. That's the other person. Not the 9 of Coins person. So there's somebody here not getting what they want. They're not stable. They're not balanced. They don't have a lot of options. And they're not kind of standing, taking higher ground. They're being petty about something. And this petulant 4 of Cups person with their hands crossed, it looks petty. And it's an imbalanced relationship because, it seems like they're operating very differently, these two. somehow maybe a balance and a truce and a peace can be achieved in divine timing, temperance. But right now, these two people are not in sync, not at all. And in terms of the question of the costume, Nine of Pentacles person, what you see is what you get. They're authentic. They don't wear the mask. And they're good on their own. They're not going to be in company with anybody who wears the mask, and that might account for this person's feeling that they missed the opportunity, but they're sulky about it. Cards are coming down kind of hard on somebody here. Let's clarify Nine of Coins. Six of Coins, another card of balance. There are scales there, they're equal. This person may have a lot of resources and enough resources to share them. Like they're a giving person. They give of themselves, Nine of Coins, but they may also back it up with helping other people in a tangible way. They show up, they're authentic, they give of themselves. They're not depleted. We keep getting that again and again. That giving that depletes you is not what's being asked. The ask of the universe is value yourself. Don't. Nine of Pentacles, value yourself. And from that grounded place, you're able to give to other people. Okay, on this Four of Cups petulant person that I've been kind of ragging on. Well, they're moving to a calmer state of mind. Because it looks on the board. Is that right? Yeah, the temperance angel is looking away from them. And they're in a harumph about it. They're looking away from this potential for healing and getting some harmony in their life, some equal give and take. They're looking away from each other. But petulant person is moving on from something in sword energy to that peaceful state of mind. And maybe they had to disengage, to somehow get a sense of their own life. And maybe kind of examine from a peaceful place how they process things, how they think, why they think the things they think. That's another six. Is 12. Is Hangman. Sorting out your feelings. And maybe this Four of Cups kind of petulant place was part of sorting it out, because you can't really release the feelings without acknowledging them, without owning them, and then you can move on. The other thing I had written down was the tire grates that they have in parking lots sometimes that are sharp things and there's a sign saying, "Do not back up, tire damage." Metaphorically speaking, there's something about the petulant person has to move forward. They can't back up. They can't go back into this sort of, what am I going to do about it kind of attitude. They've got to get some peace of mind and some balance and maybe accept the healing that's on the way. On Seven of Cups, Judgment. Option for new life. something that can bring somebody back from the dead. It's like the heart gets reactivated. 7 of Cups. And in amongst these opportunities for connection is one that offers forgiveness, reconciliation, new life, a whole second chance at something. I think there's a lot that may be about to shift for this, and I don't want to keep calling them the petulant person, because they may have made some kind of judgment call or decision that allowed this freedom from a kind of death. They can finally transform, and it's transformed spiritually. It has to do with this, the benevolent mother, Kuan Yin, the merciful Mother Mary figure, offering them a second chance, offering them all these options. Okay. Oh, boy. That's her again. That's, to me, the Kuan Yin in this deck. Yeah, back here. That one. This one. This is the one incarnate, who brings it right into their life, that aspect of compassion, groundedness, caring for other people, but not getting depleted. It's this person. It's this one. Who gives of themselves, never depleted. The scale is there for both parties. So nobody's getting shortchanged in the sense of the energetic currency. How hard do I work and what do I invest in this relationship? The scales, this to that. Is it balanced? Is it fair? That's the embodiment. That she's got the halo. She is the physical incarnate. This is a big deal. Incarnate representation of divine energy through her life, through her body, through her being. The stubborn person, the petulant person, may have been resisting that energy. They couldn't. It wasn't the option they wanted or something like that. Queen of Cups on Ace of Coins. Well, that's another, we're working on Empress energy here. The one who's all about growth and change. The compassionate one. The one who gives love, but in 3D, it's not just sort of bless you, the one who can open their heart to this kind of a relationship. Because they're secure. It's like it's not going to knock them off center. She's open-hearted, this 7 of Cups character. I don't know who she is, but she kind of partakes of what's holy in the world. A healing presence. It causes somebody great anxiety. Perhaps her. That's the other thing I wanted to say, is that like the spiritual one who appears as the bumpkin or the clown or the sage who comes in disguise. There's fear here. Sometimes I think, the angelic, when it comes into the world as an energy, it might come through somebody's dreamscape initially. And it's like we've been describing this person who's angelic themselves. And that can be fearful. What is it like? Fear not, for behold, I bring you, there can be a kind of fear and trembling associated with that, particularly if you think, it can't be me. Because it's a responsibility to come back to life, to come into your own. Judgment, 9 of coins. And there may be some kind of second guessing going on here. But it's followed by this one. In the same sword energy, moving to a calmer state of mind. And it may have been the petulant one who's in denial about something. Harumph. And then they kind of go off to get their head together. Okay. Let's get one more on what's the fear. What's the fear? Kuan Yin. My granddaughter who okay, bottom of the deck, hangman. My house is full of stuff. I mean, overstuffed with stuff. Quirky stuff, weird stuff. And she learned how to name everything. I mean, she just was she's very curious, and you can see it going into her memory banks, into her vocabulary. And she asked about this one, Kuan Yin. And I said, it's Kuan Yin. And so she parroted back Kuan Yin. And I tried to explain, this is the mother of us all. This is the comforter. This is like mom, but for all of us. She's gentle, she's kind, listed all these attributes. And the other day, I was on FaceTime with my daughter, and she said, she was asking, where's this, where's that, she wants to see all the things that anchor this place in her mind. And she'll say, show me Ru, show me this, show me that. Well, she wanted to see Kuan Yin. I didn't know what she was talking about. She was like, she actually was pronouncing it, but it just seemed Kuan Yin. I didn't know what she said. And my daughter said it. She's a simultaneous translator. She wants to see Kuan Yin. And I thought, well, we're doing something right. It can't hurt that this kid has already the knowledge of a compassionate force in the universe. World card. That's the big, that's the one who opens the way. I notice there are all these little people around, and this person kind of holding the door open. It's the last card in the major arcana. It's a very powerful portal card. Card of Capricorn. All the fixed signs, but I sort of see it as Capricorn, which could also be the energy of Queen of Coins, 9 of Coins. Might be dealing with a Capricorn or be a Capricorn. Capricorn's known for freeing themselves, and this person is like getting the graduation, the thing that allows them into the next level, the new thing. In earth energy, passing through the portal that opens up the world for you. It's almost like the birth card. The energy, because We come out of the earth, but Gaia is everywhere. It's all of us. We're all, children of that energy. Ooh la la, Seven of Swords. That's a card of disbelief or sneaking or not showing yourself. And that Seven of Swords person is marching right toward the World card, toward that opening. And I don't think they're going to get in. Because they're not showing their true face. Here's the one hiding the face. Or they're afraid, so they're pretending to know something they don't know. Ten of Wands, that's the closing out of that cycle represented by the world too, that the entering into a completely new space. And what this person may be letting go of are all these things they no longer need. All these concerns, all the directions they've gone, all the things that they thought empowered them. And maybe their tendency to dissemble, that's the Seven of Swords energy. That's wearing the mask. That's faking it. And I'm just hearing fake it till you make it. That idea that, are we ever ready? Fake it till you make it. Well, that's sort of like you don't have to feel ready to do something or actually to be ready. I think that this person is in denial. They don't think they're ready. Maybe they think they haven't closed out the cycle. They're blocking, Seven of Wands, some kind of closure. Seven and seven is 21, which is the World card. I don't think they're successful. I think it's like the birth, the birthing process has started. The labor pains are underway. The cervix is opening. This is going to happen. Resistance is futile. And there's a bit of resistance going on. But I also see this as the person, sometimes this strikes me as the cocoon energy, the metamorphosis energy. But see, there they are, in that same analogy, coming down the birth canal. They're cooked, they're ready. They've been in the chrysalis long enough. Time to get on with it. Claim it. Be it. World card. Ace of Cups. Hangman is water energy, Cups energy. This is the new thing. This is the self-love. That may have been a key ingredient, the Ace of Cups. Out of all these options, have I ignored self-love? Something has enabled this person now to give. Maybe to give back. This Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles person, perhaps a Capricorn, may have been doing most of the investing. And this person somehow absented themselves, Hangman, and got a new perspective. New perspective. A change in their way of thinking about things. King of Cups. They've opened their heart. They've opened it. Now they can pass through. They didn't believe in themselves. They doubted themselves. They thought they weren't ready. but the labor pains started, and what was birthed was the opportunity to connect. And then Two of Swords, the block. I don't think it's going to work, because I think the labor pains are underway. This person may still be resisting a little bit, like I'm getting the image of a breech birth, or, they'll have to. I don't like the idea of inducing labor, but that happens sometimes. For some reason, I'm getting this as like some sort of intervention that maybe cuts away resistance. All right, one more on the block. Well, I think it's the block to walk the path. It's almost like we're almost there. We're on the path. We're on the path to this. It's all about It's all about feelings. It's Piscean energy. It's like the thing is on its way to being hatched. The gestational period, that period of the cocoon, is over. I don't know what freed this person, but something freed them, particularly from denial or self-doubt. Something's getting birthed in them. Ace of Cups. King of Cups. Queen of Cups. On the board there, face to face. I don't know what happened, but it's almost like the universe said, yes, you are ready. Here's the ticket to ride. You're ready in earth energy to pass through into the bigger life, the more expansive life, the new life, the rebirth, the regeneration. Okie dokie. I'd be down with that. I don't really see, there's the usual, we got to get our heads wrapped around it when we're offered the opportunity, Seven of Cups, for new life, for new love, for open-heartedness. Can we get ready for that? Can we, get in the right mindset? Six of Swords. Well, somebody's on their way to doing it, and they better be ready because it's happening. And this is, I think, a change in one person, in the sullen one. Four of Cups person is now King of Cups person. Ready to risk it, ready to feel. I love you guys. And yeah, I sort of apologize for this, but not really. Now I'm going to go take my bath. And I love you, and I'll see you next time.